Hey guys, my name is Ryan.
And my name is Miska.
And welcome to Overwatch Central. So, a couple of weeks ago, when the Zen, McCree and D.Va changes came through along with Ana, we speculated what these changes would do to the meta. Well, a couple of weeks later, we go back to what we thought would happen, why, and what actually ended up happening. With this, we usually talk about our own experiences with quick play and ranks, but we also reference the meta reports that Planet Overwatch come up with in regards to the esports scene. You can find more information in the description below. Definitely worth a read, there's a lot more insight in regards to that. We're going to get straight into it and talk about the offense heroes first.
Let's start with the offense heroes and of course McCree, who has just claimed the meta for his own. Not too long ago, McCree's weapon got nerfed and the damage falloff was brought in a little bit. But Fan the Hammer, on the other hand, got buffed. But even because of this, he's definitely still in there. And because of the increase of McCree, we've seen a lot less soldier overall. McCree just does his hit scan job just as well, if not better. Pharah went AWOL in the competitive scene. As far as ranked goes, she's still viable though in the right hand, so don't be afraid, Pharah players, just be more careful, I guess. Reaper is definitely the main anti-tank, but McCree can actually still help out there. Reaper just does more tank killing and he does it faster. Tracer is still a rock solid pick, on control at least, but struggles elsewhere, and Genji surprisingly makes more of an appearance for the competitive teams. As for the team lineups, we see a lot of McCree paired with Reaper on defense, and Genji is more picked on attack, and Tracer on control.
So support has had an interesting time, and his introduction to the game has been a steady one. Recently being buffed, she is still struggling to really get into the meta in a strong way. People are still generally learning how to play her, and frankly she's been completely outshined by Zenyatta at this point, who has gone from zero to hero. He's just the ultimate answer to the Pharah meta, and everything has been turned on its head because of it. Lucio is just always high up in the ranks, and that duo has been a stable pick for all game modes on all sides. Symmetra joins Ana on the barely used scale, and we go over her problems in more detail in another video, but basically Zen and Lucio just do a better job. And then finally we have Mercy, who has been shot down completely. In a similar vein to Pharah, she is just an easy target with a Zenyatta Discord orb on her and a chasing Genji. And with a lack of flight path to a Pharah in the air, that is also a big issue. This is probably the biggest change that we didn't really expect. Mercy's ultimate was a game changer, but with these hero changes, as well as the major use of stopwatch in tournaments, means that the high pressure lineup of Zenyatta Lucio on attack is too good not to use. Also, her ultimate charge rate has been upped a lot, which has a lot to do with it, no doubt. But will this tough duo get nerfed sometime soon? It remains to be seen. But it's certainly an interesting topic of discussion, but in short, Zenyatta, Lucio, pretty much everything and everywhere.
Tanks are up next, and so far in a fairly balanced state. Looking at Planet Overwatch's infographic, for example, you can see that all tanks apart from Roadhog are in the C tier, meaning that there is a healthy amount of switching between them. Reinhardt is pretty much always a needed pick, but is brought down a little bit by him not being used nearly as much on control maps. Zarya is the offensive option for tanks, as well as a keen pick for control alongside Winston. And D.Va is best suited on attack and defense maps rather than control. Roadhog has actually declined a little bit in use recently, and no doubt this is because the new and super strong Zenyatta. So overall, Reinhardt is king as per usual, with D.Va, Winston and Zarya switching out for the off-tank role.
And finally, defense heroes. Now seriously though, these heroes have just fallen behind massively in the meta. Some have played a little bit more than others, but they still have a minimal impact. We did a video going over these in more detail last week with defense heroes, so check that out for more information if you are interested. But generally, if you want to set up a team in ranked, don't play a defense hero unless it's Junkrat, and even then. And that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. In a nutshell, we want to go over like our team of the week, but definitely brush off your McCree and Zenyatta picks, as they are the two kings of the meta right now. The in inverted commas best team in Overwatch right now would be Zen and Lucio supporting, Reinhardt as always, but you want to pair that Reinhardt with a Zarya on attack and maybe a D.Va on defense. And as far as DPS goes, Reaper's great for defense, Genji is good for attack, but again, McCree all day. Of course, a lot of heroes are still viable, and really it's up to you and your own preference, but this is just generally what the meta is favouring right now. But so long as you practice your Zen, Lucio, McCree, the majority of the tanks, Genji and Reaper, you'll be set for now. A very big shout out to Captain Planet of Planet Overwatch, who has looked at the meta a lot and come up with his own findings. Again, you can find his stuff in the description below. Great guy, absolutely love the stuff that those guys come out with. But that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. We will do another one of these when there are buffs in the future to let you know what has changed. Take care, we'll see you next time.